Hold! Hello everyone, today is Wednesday, March the 8th, and after 8 consecutive raises to the prime, the Bank of Canada has decided today that they're going to stay pat, and there's no change to the prime for the first time since when?
It's over a year now. It's been so many increases. I don't even remember when the first one was at this point, Josh.
That's
but
fair.
It's been over a year since they actually have held the overnight rate and in turn kept prime at the level that it's currently at today.
So what the average prime rate today is 6.7, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
Like, it's hard to keep up these days.
Yeah, you got that right. So 6.7 is prime, and the Bank of Canada has kept rates where they are. Not really a surprising announcement. Their last rate movement, they said that they were leaning towards holding things and examining where the market's going. But really, it's still an inflation talk. So inflation's down somewhat, still higher than where they want it. You know, that target rate's that 2% level. They're still drastically above that. But it has come down. It's under 6% now. So some good news that we could be in a holding pattern for some time. But there are some risks that we got to still keep our eyes on, I guess, on these rates.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's even some concern of what happens with our neighbors in the south as well, because it sounds like they've had stronger data released than we have. So they're going to continue to raise, the Feds will raise their rate, which might force our hand. Correct in saying?
Yeah, I think that's something to definitely be aware of. You know, we're not necessarily going to do what the US does, but we are, obviously, they're our biggest trading partner. We're very tied to them. So if they continue to raise rates, it could force the Bank of Canada's hand somewhat. But it is a situation where the Bank of Canada increasing rates has more impact on the consumer, on the economy than the US doing it. So we likely will end up with less increases than the US anyway. The other thing that's really a concern, not a concern, it's a good news story for most people, is that employment is so high. But that drives inflation too. So with our employment numbers being where they are, it does look like perhaps we are going to have that softer landing that the Bank of Canada is actually hoping for, where a lot of people thought there's no way they're going to be able to do that because they were so late to the party in increasing rates. But we might actually hit that softer landing that they're hoping for. So the good news is, if you have a variable rate mortgage, if you have a line of credit, if you have anything that has a floating rate tied to prime, no changes. So it's nice to actually say that for once.
Yeah, I think the first time since we've really started doing these videos, you and I.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go here.
No news is definitely good news.
Right. So
today.
we'll stay on top of it, keep watching it. And again, no change to the prime today. So any of those variable rate holders, it's just status quo for a bit, for the first time in a long time. And anything to add?
No, let's hope that we see this continue. We might be near the end.
Thank you very much for tuning in today. Have a great day.